That's the beanie boat.
I'll just start right now and just keep it going.
And the astronauts call that the parking brake.
Flight crew O2C, close and lock your visors and initiate O2 flow.
Close your visors.
T-minus 2 minutes.
Under 2 minutes.
Solid rocket booster cameras being activated.
Remember, our video feed and audio feed is about 5 seconds behind.
T-minus. Sound suppression water system is being armed.
That's the 300,000 gallons of the fresh water that will be flushed onto the mobile launch platform and into the flying truck just before launch.
T-minus 1 minute.
Right.
The oxygen and liquid hydrogen filling drain valves are closed. T-minus 40 seconds, handing off to Atlantis computers at T-minus 31. T-minus 35, 33.
T-minus 31 seconds, we do failure.
And we get a failure. Red lock sequencer.
Okay, what that means is that
we need to go through the verification per the LCC, please. All right, C-Max.
Yes, C-Max, the LCC says we need to verify using a camera, and we're positioning camera 62 right now.
Okay, let us know as soon as 62 is flown over and you can verify LCC for GVA retract, please.
there is a hold, folks. There is a hold.
And also now we're holding here for 1 second while we get a verification that the GVA has fully retracted.
Okay, that could be okay. It's the God's vent arm. They didn't
Perfectly fine.
They didn't say that it was fully
Yes,
retracted.
C-Max, we verify retracted.
The sequencer kicked it
Okay, and you
out.
can verify that it is fully retracted per the instructions that we're being that we developed, right? That's correct. All right, and SPE?
And SPE concurs. They satisfied the requirements of GSE 13 pre-plan contingency on go.
Okay, I copy. And launch director. Yes, sir, I heard all that. Concur. Press on. All right, very good.
SPE.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, I need concurrence to GLS and mask to clear this hold, please.
Very good. And GLS, you have concurrence? Go.
Copy that. It's in work.
We're
Thank you.
going.
No one has concurrence.
We still have about 5 minutes left in the launch window.
SPE, we have any work?
All right, guys. Just remind the folks that are left in their full time in 3 minutes and 16 seconds.
There's millions of parameters
SPE, GLS 1212, we're ready to go.
All right, very good.
that
And
we
once
looked
that's
at.
clean up, we're going to go ahead and proceed. Yes, sir, please do. All right, now personnel, we are going to pick up the clock here momentarily. And GLS, you can resume the clock on your mark.
Copy that. Countdown clock will resume on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark.
T-minus
We're rolling.
handoff to Atlantis' computers has occurred. Solid rocket booster nozzle steering check and work.
20.
Firing chain is armed.
15.
Go for main engine start. T-minus 10.
There's the staffers.
8. 7.
Main engine fire. Here we go. Look at the VAB. Vehicle assembly weapon. 0. And liftoff. The final liftoff of Atlantis. Shoulders of the Space Shuttle. America will continue to grow.
Houston now controlling the flight of Atlantis. The Space Shuttle spreads its wings one final time for the start of a sentimental journey into history. screen. 24 seconds into the flight.
believe in miracles.
Program complete. Atlantis now heads down, wings level on the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit. Half-million pounds of hardware and humans taking in at the International Space Station. 40 seconds into the flight, the 3 liquid fuel main engines throttling back to 72% of rated performance in the bucket, reducing stress on the shuttle as it goes transonic for the final time.
I don't think the sound is making.
Engines now revving up, standing by for the throttle up call.
What a ride! Great day to be an American, ladies and gentlemen.
Go off throttle up, no action, DPDC.
Transducer, instrumentation only, no action required. Atlantis now 15 miles in altitude, already 16 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center, 1 minute 40 seconds into the flight. Atlantis flexing its muscles one final time. Atlantis traveling almost 2,600 miles an hour, 21 miles in altitude, 24 miles downrange, standing by for solid rocket booster separation.
Here comes the solid rocket booster.
Booster officer confirms
Nice
staging
smooth
good
ride.
solid rocket booster separation. Guidance now converging. The main engine steering the shuttle on a pinpoint path to its preliminary orbit. 2 minutes, 20 seconds into the flight. Atlantis already traveling 3,200 miles an hour, 35 miles in altitude, 50 miles downrange. The propulsion officer reports the orbital maneuvering system engines have ignited. Atlantis kicking on its afterburners for 1 minute, 23 seconds for the final phase of powered flight.
Atlantis, 2 engine tow.
SRB's floating back into the ocean off of Jacksonville at this time.
And 2 engine tow means that one of the main engines quit at this point. They can make it across the ocean for a trans-oceanic abort landing over in Africa.
We do have contingency plans, of course, all along the flight path, as well as around the world if she does make it up into orbit. Looks good all the way. She's riding on the big orange tank right now. That is the big fuel tank, the cold cryogenic fuel for the 3 main shuttle engines. That tank will be jettisoned 8.5 minutes into the flight. It will be jettisoned and marked back into the atmosphere, burning up approximately over the Indian Ocean.
Yeah, it's just massive.
However, Atlantis' 3 engines performing perfectly. 4 minutes, 20 seconds into the flight.
4 minutes to go.
Atlantis currently traveling 5,500 miles an hour, 62 miles in altitude, almost 200 miles downrange. 4 minutes of powered flight remaining. Atlantis speeding straight as an arrow toward its date with the International Space Station Sunday morning.
Orbiter is still inverted upside down as for a variety of reasons, but
Coming up on the 5-minute mark.
everything looks good.
Atlantis now traveling 6,500 miles an hour, 66 miles in altitude, 250 miles downrange.
Don't you wish you could be 250 miles an hour, or 250 miles away right now?
That call indicating we can make minimal orbital targets in the event of an engine failure. All 3 engines continue to function normally. Atlantis will begin its slow roll to a heads-up position shortly.
The orange tank will fall off here in a couple of minutes, folks. That'll be the final phase before she does reach.
5.5 minutes into the flight. Atlantis traveling 7,700 miles an hour, 315 miles downrange.
Atlantis, single engine, ops 3. Single engine, ops 3.
This rolling heads up is a fairly recent since my development. You can see the shuttle.
And the guidance officer here in Mission Control confirms that the computers are commanding the main engines to swivel.
There goes 104. There goes to 104.
We've rolled to a heads-up position now, providing better communications to the tracking and data relay satellite system as Atlantis heads uphill. 6 minutes, 20 seconds into the flight.
Atlantis press to Nico.
That call indicates that we can make our normal orbital cutoff targets in the event of an engine failure. However, all 3 main engines continue to function normally.
Nominal. Fergie, go to plus X, go to pitch. Shut down plan. Go for the plus X, go for the pitch.
That call indicating that we will be in good shape for the orientation of Atlantis for external tank photography following main engine cutoff. Now 7 minutes into the flight.
Still there. Yes.
1 minute, 20 seconds till main engine cutoff. Atlantis traveling 12,000 miles an hour. The main engines will soon be throttling down once again to limit the stress on the shuttle and its 4 crew members to that of 3 times the effective gravity. Atlantis currently traveling at a speed of more than 4 miles a second. 1 minute of powered flight remaining for Atlantis.
She'll be attaining a speed of 17,000.
3 good main engines, 3 good auxiliary power units, 3 good fuel cells. Approaching the 8-minute mark into the flight.
17,000.
Atlantis now traveling more than 15,000 miles an hour.
That's fast. Hey, thank you very much.
All right, watch for the external tank to be separated.
8 minutes, 15 seconds into the flight, standing by for main engine cutoff. That'll be followed a few seconds later by the separation of the external fuel tank.
You're welcome.
Booster officer confirms main engine cutoff.
Here's main engine
The
cutoff.
last time the Space Shuttle's main engines have fallen silent as the shuttle slips into the final chapter of a storied 30-year adventure. Now standing by for external tank separation.
There you go.
There we go.
ET phone home, huh?
Atlantis off the tank. Commander Chris Ferguson will be maneuvering Atlantis now into an orientation to enable Sandy Magnus to capture digital still imagery of the external fuel tank as it drifts away.
OMS 1 is not required. Your preliminary OMS 2 TIG, 37 minutes. 37 minutes, no OMS 1 required, thanks.
Okay, well there she is. You can see the camera still on the ET. We'll probably lose that feed fairly quickly as the tank starts coming back down. The astronauts went right at MECO from 3 Gs pressed back in their seat to now they're boom, free floating. Life is good, life is easy, and just beautiful. I just want to end this with big thanks for all you people that are here supporting the space program, and make sure we keep it alive. Thanks.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Melnick, one of our fine astronauts, a great American hero, with us today. A historic moment for him and for all of us here today. My name is Mark Smith, with representing NASA here today, and I appreciate you all being out here. Certainly enjoy the rest of your day. We still have the food. We've got the gift shop going inside. We've got tours will be continuing, as I understand, over at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex a little later on today. Thank you all for being here. God bless America.